Well, you know me, I just like to jump right in and just, praise and I'm excited about this word he has for us today. I thank God for all the leaders and thank God for coming out to the leadership class this morning. We had an awesome time in leadership class. We was talking about how to kill some things. So today we're going to be coming out of the book of John, the third book of John. And we're going to start at verse 2. And when you get there, we're going to stand for the first verse, and then after you may be seated. 3 John. It's only one chapter. Hallelujah. We may have some technical difficulties because our normal operator is not here. But guess what? We still go on, right? Amen? Hallelujah. And it reads in 3 John chapter 1, verse 2, say, Beloved, I wish above all things that thou may prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prosper. You may be seated, praise God. Hallelujah. So today my topic is time to kill the fat man in your life. Look at somebody and say, time to kill the fat man in your life. Tell somebody else, time to kill him, time to kill him. Here we have John, and he's talking to Gaze. He said, Beloved, I wish above all things that thou may prosper and be in health. But it's the last part that's most important. He said, even as thy soul prosper. See, I think what's going on in the world now is we want to prosper and be in good health, but we ain't worried about our souls. He said, if anything, if your soul is prospering, then it'll keep your health. It'll keep your wealth in check. Hallelujah. It's hard. I say it's real hard when you got a heart for God, hallelujah, to be selfish towards other people. Hallelujah. And so God told me, I was on my bicycle and I was riding, and he said, it's time. It's time. I said, what time it is, Lord? He says, it's time to kill a fat man in your life. I thought he was talking about me being fat. Hallelujah. And the Lord said, reflect on that. There was a time, not so long ago, I was 30 pounds heavier. And I would look in the mirror, and I said, look at a little short, bald-headed fat man. Oh, come on, I'm talking about Peter. I ain't talking about y'all. Praise God. And I said, Lord, I need help. I said, God, I want to be like you say in John. I want to be in good health. Because we inject good in there. It's inferred. Even though he said that thou may prosper and be in health, we infer that it is good. That's it. Hallelujah, right? Because when you're thinking about health, you're thinking about good health. Nobody want to be in bad health. He said, thou may prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prosper. And I said, Lord, look, I need help. I tried to exercise, but I couldn't. Hello. I wanted to change, but I ain't had the will to do it. And I ain't had the physical strength to do it. And so the Lord developed a plan for me. And in the process of developing this plan, I began to lose weight. And the more weight I lost, the better off I could exercise. See, when God begins to drop some stuff off of you, the better you become. See, we carrying around a lot of stuff that's weighing us down and making us complain about our lives. He says, it's time for you to kill that fat man. Hallelujah. So I'm on my bike riding, trying to kill the natural fat man. But he said, I ain't talking about that one. I'm talking about the spiritual fat man. Because sometimes we allow things to come into our life that weigh us down. Sometimes we're so worried about securing the bag. Hallelujah, we don't even ask God what to use the bag for. We're trying to stack our paper so much, and we forgot to ask God, how you want us to distribute the stack? See, I don't want to talk about that. Only thing I want to do is follow up Facebook and all those social media say, stack your bag, secure your bag. You got to get that money. But what you going to do with it? It becomes heavy on you. Okay, all right. Let's go to verse 3. So he said, we have to make sure our soul is prospering because our soul will keep the rest of us in check. He said, beloved, I wish above all things, next verse, that thou may prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prosper. Verse 3. Hallelujah. She's a little slow today, but she's still working at it. Hallelujah. For I what?
For I rejoice.
There you go. Hallelujah. For I rejoice what?
Greatly.
Come on, tell somebody greatly.
Greatly.
When the brothers came and testified of the truth that is in you. In other words, somebody came along and looked and said, you ain't fat no more. They came and looked and said, you know what? Something changed about you. You're not that selfish person that I met the first time I talked with you. See, that's when we know change has come. When people can come back and saw a place in your life before and a place in your life now. And they can see a difference. Because sometimes what we say don't line up with what we do. Okay, all right. He said, for I rejoice greatly when the brothers came and testified the truth that is in thee, even as thou walkest in truth. Hallelujah. See, what we have to learn to do is walk in the correction of God. When God is correcting us, we need to walk in it. Yeah. Come on. I'm coming along there. And so, as I was going through this, I get down to verse 4. Go to verse 4. Watch this. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. I have no greater joy than to what? Yeah. To hear that my children what?
Walk in truth.
So the children are walking in truth. They are no longer walking according to their own flesh.
Come on. Hallelujah.
Their own selfish desire. But they're walking in truth. And then when you're walking in truth, God will tell you to give your last. Yeah. But someone say, this is my only. You ever seen a fat boy? And they're eating something. And you ask them for something. And they give you that look. They look at the food. And they look at you. And like, I don't think there's enough to do both of us. Oh, come on. Hallelujah. Why? It's because they're selfish. They're only thinking about themselves. And we should not walk like that when we're walking in truth. Hallelujah. When the truth of God is in you, it should lead you to do things better. I know I only got one hot dog, but we can split it. As a matter of fact, you can have it because I already got another one. Come on, you know we always high stuff. If we give our laugh, we got something hidden. All right. Oh, come on. Oh, I don't want to play with you. I want to play today, but okay. Watch this. He said, I have no greater joy than to hear that my children walk in truth. So there's no greater joy than know that something in you that was in you before is no longer in you. When the word came forth, hallelujah, and purged out the old. Every time you hear the word, it should be working to purge you out. Tell somebody to take a laxative.
Yeah.
So, y'all ever got bloated? Y'all feel like y'all use a laxative, right? Yeah. Hallelujah. A lot of times we try to go on a diet, we always find something as a laxative. I say I wake up every morning with my detox tea in order to get stuff flowing. Because I'm trying to purge stuff out that's wearing me down. So when we come on Sunday, when we come on Wednesday, it doesn't matter about the building gathering together, but about your individual, your morning devotion, your afternoon devotion, your nightly devotion, your daily devotion. It should be purging you. How can you look in the Word and not see yourself? See, what we get now is on funny mirrors. Y'all ever went into one of those fairs or circus, and you run across some mirrors, and one of them make you look real big, and one of them make you look real small. And if you're real big, you stay in front of the small mirror. If you're real small, you stay in front of the big mirror. See, we got a warped image, and that's what we operating on. We ain't operating on God's truth. We're working on somebody else's truth. Okay, that one, Lord. Let's go to verse 9. Hallelujah. I'm almost there. Just give me a couple more minutes. He said, and I wrote unto the church, but Diotrephes, who loved to have the preeminence among them, received us not. In other words, he was one that was loved to have everything. He was one that was gluttonous. He was one that was self-serving. Hallelujah. I ain't talking about in the natural. I'm talking about in the spirit realm. We got some people that's the only thing it is about them. Never about God. As long as they're being glorified, hallelujah, they're good. But that's not how we should operate. See, Diotrephes means nourished by Jove. And Jove was another name for Jupiter. Anybody know who Jupiter was? Jupiter was the Roman version of Zeus. So he was the god, the mythological god of the Roman people. So therefore, he was one that was always being pampered. Everything was always about Zeus. And so Diotrephes had his name that he was being nourished by someone who was selfish. You got to watch out for the people you're around. You got to watch out who's feeding you.
Right.
I told about the example about my grand this morning, how she loved to eat. Every time they got twins, right? One of them is a little bigger than the other one because the other one likes to eat more than the little one does. And so they was eating something and it got them all sick. And then when they woke up the next day in the crib, she had messed the crib up. But even in her mess, she was eating. Just what you want to be eating. Because she was eating what she had messed up. And what God showed me is that you can acquire a taste for mess. Because you used to put stuff in your mouth. To her, it didn't matter whether it was soup, whether it was baby food, or whether it was her food that was been reprocessed. And she sat there and eating it, but if you don't have someone to teach you what's good from bad, you'll continue to eat mess.
Right.
But God understands that you will go through a stage of eating mess. But he won't let you continue to eat mess. Somebody should shout right there. Hallelujah. I'm not allowing. I shouldn't be allowed just to settle for anything. In other words, I can't see you being lessened. Tell somebody, God didn't call us to be degraded or be belittled. Because a lot of times people like to belittle and degrade you to make themselves look bigger. Verse 9, 10. Go to 10. Hallelujah. He said, receive us not. Verse 10. Y'all pray for the operator. Move a little slow. Thank you, Jesus. But bear with her, right? He said, wherefore if I come, I will remember his deeds which he doeth, prating against us with malicious words, and not content therewith. Neither does he do he himself receive the brethren, and forbidden them that would, and cast them out of the church. So it was all about him. In other words, he was the fat man. Everybody else trying to get fed, but he the only one want to eat. He was being selfish, holding everything, keeping on everything, and never dispersing everything. But God is about to change this. Tell somebody God is about to change it. Go to verse 11. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord. Beloved, follow not what? That which is evil, but that which is good. So, beloved, follow not that which is evil. Don't go for your own selfish desires. Hello. The Bible says ain't nothing good come out of love. So therefore, we have to be careful that we don't be self-serving. He said, follow not that which is evil, but that which is good. He that doeth good is of God, but he that doeth evil has not seen God. they don't offer no food?
Jesus. Thank you, God.
Well, you know, they just lazy. You really don't know their condition. But we make those judgments on folks. Just because someone begging today don't mean God hasn't changed their heart. And they're still human. We all been begging one time in our life. Hello. Y'all forgot y'all was kids. And y'all used to beg all the time. Y'all ain't never had a friend who had some money and y'all went to the store and you ain't had none. And when they brought that stuff, what was your hand? Where were your hand at? You was trying to get a handout, right? And you said that you begged them all until it was all gone. Hallelujah. So we all had a begging part, but we seem to forget that we all had a low point in our life. There was always a time when we were struggling. We didn't always arrive.
That's right. Amen.
And when we do arrive, hallelujah, why can't we bless someone who still haven't gotten there yet? I need to bust y'all in your head for a moment. Tell somebody, relationships have the power to release or restrict. So you better be careful who you hanging with. Because your relationship have the power to release or restrict. I don't know about you, but I need someone in my life who has the power to help me release some stuff. I don't need people in my life who want to always restrict things. The blessings of God is coming my way. I don't need you restricting that now. I need you to help me release that. If it means purging me, if it means releasing myself, I need to be released. I don't need someone to help me be justified in my bad position. Come on. You know, that it's not that I don't want to help folks sometimes. Sometimes I got to know what I'm helping. Because I don't want to restrict you when you're supposed to be releasing. Because sometimes you can hand someone something and you can cause them to be restricted instead of them trusting God. So sometimes someone says, can I have this amount of money and this and that? And I was like, hold up, let's check first. You shouldn't get mad at my money. Hello. I'm going to say that one more time. People shouldn't get mad with you about your own money. You have the power over that money. And sometimes they get mad because they want it. Right? And so therefore, if I ask you a question, if Elder Pickner say, I need to borrow $100, and I need to talk to you about why you need to borrow $100. Well, I don't need to tell you all my business. No, it was your business before you asked me. But once you asked me for my $100, it became my business. And then you want to get mad because I'm checking you. I just want to find out whether you got holes in your pocket. Because y'all ain't never walked around and lost something and didn't realize you had a hole in your pocket until someone saw something fall out. So I want to make sure that you don't have holes in your pocket, because you done lost yours. You really don't need to lose mine as well. So therefore, we have to be careful with the relationship we come into. Relationships have the power to release or restrict. Because relationship can take you up or bring you down. The people you're hanging with can keep you or hold you or let you go.
There you go.
So I'm centering myself around people that have the power to release. And they also got the power to restrict. Because sometimes we need to be restricted on some things. Because just because you saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, don't mean you don't need to have some restrictions. Because he said, don't let your liberty become a weapon to cause you to sin. I realized one thing. When you're operating in the spirit of the officers, you can operate without a leash. You ever seen a dog without a leash? They don't walk on the sidewalk. They'll walk through your yard. Even though you got a sidewalk that go around your house, the dog will cut across your yard. Why? Because he's not on a leash. some things in your life needs to be on a leash.
Yeah. Amen. Amen.
Because once you get a dog trained in a certain way, then he'll start operating according like he had a leash on.
Come on now. Amen.
Oh, somebody walking with me today.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. Because I'm trying to deal with you that you don't be so self-centered. Because you get so self-centered, you just go and do whatever you feel like you can do. But God keeps us on a good leash. He trained us up with his word.
Thank you.
And then when his word gets you to a certain point of maturity, you're allowed to walk in his freedom.
Thank you.
I want to test you on your word. I want to see whether what I put you through, hallelujah, has trained you.
Yes. Yes. That's good. Hallelujah.
But if you don't kill that fat man, you go all over the place. All right, I'm almost there. Well, let's go to Judges. Yeah. 3rd chapter. And I'm going to come to the conclusion in a minute. Judges, 3rd chapter. When you get to Judges 3, go to verse 12. And it reads, and the children of Israel did evil again. Tell somebody again.
Again.
The children of Israel did evil again in the sight of the Lord. And the Lord did what? He strengthened Eglon, the king of Moab, against Israel, because they had done evil in the sight of the Lord. Something you are encountering is because of the sin you have committed.
Come on. Thank you.
And God has released someone to oppress you.
Thank you.
So some things you're going through is designed to bring you out.
My Lord.
He said, Eglon, the king of Moab, against Israel, because they had done evil in the sight of the Lord. In verse 13 said, and he gathered unto him the children of Ammon and Amalek, and went and smote Israel, and possessed the city of palm trees. So the children of Israel served Eglon, the king of Moab, 18 years. In other words, Nazir, you about to step out. You done served the king for 18 years.
All right.
King and queen, I should say. Hallelujah. When you walked across that stage, you took a step into life.
Come on.
In other words, the thing you wanted freedom in, now you can walk in that freedom because now you are legally, hallelujah, free. So the children of Israel served Eglon the king for 18 years. But when the children of Israel cried unto the Lord raised them up a deliverer, Ehud, the son of Jerah, a Benjamin, a man left-handed, and by him the children of Israel sent a present unto Eglon, the king of Moab. Go to verse 17. And he brought the present to Eglon, the king of Moab, and Eglon was a
very fat.
And Eglon was what?
A very fat.
In other words, in the 18 years of oppression, he was getting fat. In case y'all missed that, hallelujah. When God released this upon you, someone is going to benefit off your downfall. Off of your trouble, someone is going to be benefiting off of it. But guess what? It ain't over yet. God's about to release it. He said Eglon was a very fat man. In other words, Eglon had the ability to help the people in the kingdom instead of oppressing the people. But instead, he was self-serving. We got a lot of people that serve-serving in church. We got a lot of people serve-serving and call themselves Christians. Go to verse 20. And Ehud came unto him, which means, his name means, I will give thanks. See, God got somebody who want to give thanks. Even in the midst of being oppressed, Ehud said, I'm going to give thanks.
Yes, yes.
Oh, hallelujah. I wish somebody would catch this. Even though you're going through hell right now, I'm going to give thanks. Even though I'm being oppressed right now, I'm going to give thanks. Even though I ain't got it all together right now, I'm going to give thanks. Even though I feel broke, busted, and disgusted, but yet still, I'm going to give thanks. God ain't brought me this way all this far just to leave me. And Ehud came unto him, and he was sitting in a summer parlor, which he had for himself alone. And Ehud said, I have a message from God. Tell someone I got a message from God.
I got a message from God.
He said, I have a message from God unto thee. And he rose up out of his seat, and Ehud put forth his dagger out of his belly. And the Bible says, and the dirt came out. Now the dirt he's talking about is excrements. Fecus. Because usually when you die a violent death, your body release. Because it couldn't come out of the womb. Because the Bible says the fat enclosed it. Hallelujah. In other words, when you become so selfish and so self-centered, hallelujah, even when God is trying to cut you, it'll lap over. It'll close up and be self-sealing. Oh, y'all don't want to talk up in here. Hallelujah. But when you are free, hallelujah, let God cut you and heal you. Hallelujah. Guess what? You can be more blessed then. But what we do is cover up stuff. We hide whatever God has cut us. And act like he ain't done nothing to us. He said he thrust it in his belly, and then he said the dagger, he drew the dagger out of the belly, and the dirt came out. He couldn't pull the dagger out because of all the self-centeredness. See, that's a mindset right there that is all about you. And for God, we are servants to the King.
All right.
And it should be about him. Can I get an amen there? All right. Go to verse 20 then. We almost on 20. And he came unto him and was sitting in a summer. Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. Go to verse 29. I'm just excited. And watch this. And they slew of Moab, and at the time about 10,000 men, all lusty. Y'all see that? And they slew, after he had killed the big fat man, he had to go and kill the fat man too. What y'all fail to realize is he was releasing the same thing that he was producing. What he was duplicating in other folks. If you hang around selfish folks, they'll become selfish too. You ever see someone who's raised up in a family they're very selfish? The children very selfish. When you hang around people that don't like to give, you don't give. And they slew of Moab at that time about 10,000 men, all lusty. When I look it up in the Hebrew, lusty means rich, it means fat, it means plenteous. And all the men of valor, and they escaped not a man. So you have to be careful of the relationships you are around. Because it is very important to realize the company you keep does matter. We have to make sure we have a healthy self-image and a robust image. That's why he said that he desires for us to prosper and be in health, even as our soul prosper. He wants us to have a good health. He wants us to have a robust ego. But he don't want us to be arrogant. He wants us to be confident.
Yes.
In other words, arrogance is like the Titanic. Confidence is like the Empire State Building. Which one of them still standing? In other words, the Titanic was boastful about being the biggest and the best ship in the whole world. And what happened? On the first time it went out, it sunk. And how many people died because of arrogance? You don't hear anybody dying off the Empire State Building falling on them. No. But they might jump off of it. But you can't control what people do on that part. But yet still, because of arrogance and not confidence, we got a lot of people walking around in arrogance, and arrogance just means you insecure. You weak trying to act strong. We got a lot of people weak acting strong. They in church don't have no word acting strong, but they're weak. Could you pray for me? You want to pray for yourself? We can touch and agree. Hello? I'm trying to build you up. I don't want to be, hallelujah, your enabler. I don't want to be your Jesus. So in other words, we can't be the Titanic. We We got to walk in the confidence of God. Last week we was talking about being citizens, right? Of the kingdom, right? And what is our confidence? In our faith. In Jesus Christ, right? So therefore, we have to walk in confidence in God and not in ourselves. We got too many people now walking in their own self-confidence. That's why they can make blanketed statements about we don't need to pray no more. The devil is a lie. We need to pray. Y'all might not think prayer working. We don't know how many souls have been affected by that prayer. It could be a lot more killings in Allendale County if we take prayer out. Y'all saw what happened when we took prayer out of school. But that's when people think that they got answers and not trust in God. Hallelujah. Tell somebody it's time to break the cycle. Because when he who killed King Eglon, he broke the cycle. Because every time there was a deliverance, we go back into the same thing. When are we going to break the cycle? I was telling my son, I said, son, you got a great opportunity right now to break the cycle in your life. This has been a cycle since you was in your teenage up until now. And now you got an opportunity to break the cycle. Because we always trying to push it off for another day. You know, I'm going to put this behind me, but you know, this is just where I'm at right now. Quit making excuses. Quit making excuses for your shortcomings. Stop making excuses for your shortcomings. Man up to them. And hold yourself accountable. I don't know about you, but I feel the power of God about the move. Because when someone is arrogant, they exaggerate their version. They totally depend on their own validation. In other words, they need the validation of other folks. But when you're confident, guess what? You don't need nobody to tell you nothing. You're confident. You don't need somebody, oh man, you look good. I don't need to tell you to tell me that. I ain't arrogant because I ain't insecure for you to keep telling me about it. I'm just going to walk in that confidence. Hello? How many of y'all think y'all up in here? So you got a certain level of confidence. Pastor Green said, oh yeah. That's confidence. That wasn't arrogant, that's confidence. Hallelujah. I don't know about you, but God wants us to walk in his confidence. Amen. When we kill the fat man in us, we are more confident. It's time for you to kill the fat man. And I'm going to tell you this in my closing. Watch this. It ain't easy. I'm going to come on this side. It ain't easy. It requires work. And once you drop down to a certain level, it requires work to stay there. I found it more difficult after losing 30 pounds to maintain it than it was to lose the 30. And I got to a place, Elder, I got to a place where I became stagnant. I got to a place where I was just a plateau out. I got to a place where I could not move. And I said, Lord, what shall I do? He said, fast. He said, pray. And watch the breakthrough come through. Amen. Thank you, God. So I began to fast and pray. Because now I was focused on him and not on myself. Yeah. Jesus. And in the process of, he started showing me different things to do. He said, you need to cut this out. You need to remove that from your life. You don't need to entertain these thoughts. Because one thing, I'm just going to use it in a natural sense so we can relate. That in a weight loss process, you don't need to be watching late night commercials. Because if you keep watching them late night commercials, see, I don't know about y'all, but I can pause my TV and then fast forward through the commercial. Some of us need to fast forward through the commercials in our lives. Because there's always going to be a craving to go back to the old nature. I'm telling you, and I'm going to minister this to my son right now. When you were locked up, it's easy to say what you won't do. why they call it jailhouse salvation. Because you got restricted liberties.
Yes, yes.
And so now you say, I don't smoke and drink no more because you couldn't smoke and drink then. Well, you could smoke, but you couldn't drink. But once you get out, now you test it in your resolve. You test it in your declaration. To see whether you want to go back to your old nature. Your old nature is always there.
Yes, there.
You just got power over it now.
Thank you.
How many people got power over their old nature?
Thank you.
No one say the devil made you do anything. You got power over your own nature. You got power to resist the devil. The Bible says, submit yourself unto God. Resist the devil, and he shall flee.
Hallelujah.
You got that power. You know, I could not ride my bike on a daily basis. And there's days I don't feel like it. There's days when I have to put things aside just to continue to do it. And then there's some days, oh man, I get on it and I don't feel like stopping. I find myself about 27 miles out and I'm like, you know, you got to go back. So in other words, there's going to be some days, hallelujah, you feel like conquering the world. And there's going to be some days you feel like staying in the bed. But I don't know about you. I'm going to trust the process through it all. I said, if I don't get up and do it over 2 miles, I'm going to ride for 2 miles. If I don't get up and pray for 5 minutes, I'm going to pray for 5 minutes. If I ain't getting number 1 chapter to read this week, I'm going to read that 1 chapter.
Hallelujah.
But it ain't going to stop me. I will not be stagnant. I will not be complacent.
Hallelujah. Thank you.
I refuse to be complacent in my life.
Jesus.
I saw Patrice. She posted something. She said, I need me a partner. See, sometimes you got to call out for a partner. You need someone who will hold your rope. Well, I'll share this and tie right into it. She put that out there because she was looking for someone to say, when you ain't feeling good, I hope I'm feeling good. That we can check each other. And so, when my son was in court, and I'm praying, Lord, release him. After he was released, I go down to my chief apostle. I went to my pastor, and he was down in the gym, working on the gym. And I walked in there, and he recounted the time when my son was shot several times, laid in the hospital in MCG. And he said, you remember this conversation we had? And I said, yeah. And then a deacon or elder walked in and said, Apostle, I tell you what, you remember everything. And she said, see, what I heard when he was telling me this was to pray for me. And in other words, I said, he was assigning me to hold the rope. See, the person who holding the rope don't get the glory. The person who holding the rope for is the one getting the glory. And he said, what I heard you say is, I need prayer. Pray for me in this area. And so he was praying for me in that area. How while he holding the rope for me, when my son get out, it looks like the glory is my way, but really it's the rope holder.
All right.
I don't know about you, but y'all need some rope holders in your life. Because a lot of times, hallelujah, if it wasn't for that person holding that rope, you would have never made it to the top.
Yes. Hallelujah. Thank you, man.
I just have to share this. I was praying. And I didn't know Patrice was going to be here, God. But she came strong into my spirit. And as I was coming on the back side of Fairfax, Allendale, I was riding up this hill, and the Lord just released the spirit. And he showed me her. And when God gives you an impartation, what he shows you, when he brings you out, there's still residual. There's still residue. So he showed me her and what she was afraid of. And he told me to tell her, don't be afraid. You can't look at your aunt. You can't look at your mom. You can't look at those things in their life. Hallelujah. He said, if you chasten yourself, I'm going to bring you to your expected end. And then in the process of bringing me out of that, watch this, in the process of bringing me out of that vision, I passed by and I saw this house. Y'all know where that farm at? The big road that's behind the high school. And there's a house out there that's set with the scarlet bush in front of it. And it's 2 stories. In the process of bringing me out, I looked into the house. Because I'm still up on the impartation of his gift of revealing her. And he showed me this. He showed me her house. He showed me there was a 2-story house in store for you with a 2-story garage. It had 5 bedrooms and 4.5 baths. And I said, Lord, when I'm looking at this house, he said, but I'm showing you the vision for her. And I'm willing to believe if I go and walk in that house, I'll find everything he showed me. This ain't her house, but it's her house. That structure ain't her, but her house will be that. Oh, y'all don't want to talk up in here. Because when God brings you out of stuff, when he brings you out, he comes out quick. But our process is slow. So it's like medicine in your body that takes a little while before you get out of your system.
All right.
I don't know about you. I was just excited to still see her and what God has in store for her. Because sometimes we'll get a little discontent, or we'll get a little afraid and anxious that the things that God has revealed or has in store for us hasn't manifested yet, but it's on its way.
Yes.
It is coming.
Yes.
Don't give up. Don't lose hope. God's going to manifest it.
Hallelujah.
She said in the other day, she said, Apostle, you told me several years ago that I was going to write a book. And I remember the part because not only that, it was going to be something that changed the life of how people do education forever.
All right.
She got legacy now.
Thank you, God.
Oh, come on.
Thank you, God.
Hallelujah. And sometimes it takes a little bit of pushing before the legacy gets caught on to.
Thank you, God.
Because everybody can't go. Everybody can't see it yet. Sometimes you got to start building before they can see the house. Oh, y'all don't want to talk up in here. Sometimes you got to show up with the car before they realize what color it is. They can't see your vision like you see your vision.
Come on. Hallelujah.
But God is going to manifest it.
God is doing it.
I don't know about you, but the Holy Spirit just took me back. He said, you remember Joshua and Caleb when they came out? They had these grapes, one cluster. How when they carried it on their shoulder, and they said, "This is what we're going into."
Yeah.
But y'all remember the other 10 came with a bad report.
Yeah.
Talking about we're like grasshoppers. Hallelujah! But he said we're able. We're able
Thank you, God.
to take it. We are all able to overcome them. In other words, some people can't see what God is taking you through, but you got to keep on walking, keep on carrying what God has for you. It did not stop him from carrying those grapes. It does not stop him from pulling out the product of where they was going at.
Hallelujah.
When it blow up,
Thank you, God.
hallelujah. When it blow up, hallelujah. Then you want to have people out there say, yeah, I was with you the whole time. I believed the whole time that was going to manifest. Yeah, you just a bandwagoner now, but it's okay. I got room on my wagon. Tell somebody you got some room on your wagon.
I got some room on my wagon.
In other words, you just a late fan. Come on, everybody in here was not Golden State Warriors fan at the beginning, and some of y'all still ain't.
No.
But some of us jumped on the bandwagon later.
Jesus.
It's okay. Because Golden State's I'm profiting off your bandwagon. Because you're riding along. Sometimes it takes a little longer for people to catch on.
Thank you, God.
Don't get mad at them. They might be hating now and loving you later.
Amen.
Sometimes we just don't realize the potential of others. We can't see it. But don't let that change you. That's why you got to make sure your relationship, because your relationship have that power, hallelujah, to release or restrain. Be careful who you allow to release in your life. Every word is not a word said by God. It sounds good, but not good sounding. Hello. I need something that's going to be solid, something I can stand on. Like when Jesus said, Peter, come on out of the boat. That was good word. It was sound. How I know? Because he stood on the water.
Yes, he did.
God is doing something different in this season. He's revealing spirits in this region. And we have to be careful and mindful. Those that are mature, we have to be careful and mindful to pray against things, to fight against things, to stand in the gap against things. Because the enemy is trying to destroy. Because it's part of his mission. But I've come that you may have life and life more abundantly. Can I get an amen right there? While you're standing on your feet, can I get an amen right there? Can I get a thank you Jesus right there? Can I say, Lord, I know you will. Hallelujah, God, I thank you right now for killing the old fat man inside of me, the old ways of doing things, for destroying and for purging it out right now. It's no longer about catering to me. It's about catering to God. It doesn't say we can't be pampered, but pampers are for babies. And the only reason they put them on is so that they don't mess up over stuff. I don't know about you, hallelujah, but God give us discipline, temperance. Hallelujah. As saints, we should be temperate. We should have temperance. We should have discipline and self-control. Because in this season, we got a lot of mimic facades. We got a lot of things, imposters, look one way but a different way altogether. And it's leading them away. The Bible says, like silly women, it's leading them away from the truth. Because what the enemy is doing is trying to make us self-sufficient. To trust only in ourselves instead of in God. I don't care how wealthy you become, you still got to trust God. Because at any time, God can wipe out what you got.
Yes, he can.
There's been many millionaires. You can look at the depression of 1932. That's right. And so when that occurred, what happened? There was a lot of people that was rich. And they ended up being paupers. In one day, they call it Black Friday. See, y'all got Black Friday all mixed up. Y'all got Black Friday because y'all worry about getting y'all big screen TV. And y'all know y'all got one for every room already. I'm going to leave that fat man alone right here. Hallelujah. It's self-serving. You ain't going in there to get a deal for somebody else. You're going in there to get a deal for yourself. But these people was wealthy. And all of a sudden, in one day, one bad day in the market, and they wiped out everything. So guess what? Even in that process, some who had nothing became very wealthy. I don't know about you, but the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the righteous. God is the distributor. And we have to believe and trust him. I know I ain't have much now. But if that's all God has for me, I'm still content. I got life, I got family. Praise God. Hallelujah. I got a church that I love. And so, thank you, hallelujah. But I don't need to be validated. In case they don't love me, I still got a church I love.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Praise God. Because I can love the hell out of you.
Come on.
You might not start loving me from the beginning, but you can love me in the end. You ever never met someone that you didn't like? And then later on, hallelujah, you didn't like Bobby at the beginning. But then now, that's your boo-boo. Don't make no boo-boo now. Hallelujah. But it can change. Things can change. We just have to trust God in this process. Spiritual warfare is real. The Bible says, "Heaven suffer violence, and the violent take it by force." I don't know about you, but it's time to be violent and take it by force. We always think about the men and women of God in the Bible being so benign and so loving and caring, but here you went to the knife and stuck it in his belly. It's time to kill a fat man. It's time to kill that which was oppressing my family. All that I have, it's been oppressing it. Even if I lose my life, I'm willing to die for it. He did not know, Elder, that he was going to get out of there alive. But he knew he had to do what God called him to do. Because God raised up a left-hand assassin. Why is that important? It's because back in those times, if you was left-handed, they consider you to be disabled. They consider you to be less. Because if you was right-handed, it was okay. That was normal. But see, God don't create like that. God created uniqueness. In other words, you should not be discontent with what God has created you to be.
Come on. Hallelujah. That's good.
Because sometimes we judge it off of imperfection, what is perfect.
Amen.
And I don't know about you, but God created you in His image, so that makes you perfect.
Hallelujah. Yes.
Quit comparing yourself to other creations.
Can't do it.
Everybody can't look like Apostle Jenkins.
Oh.
That's just humor now. Don't think I'm walking this field down. That's just confidence and not arrogance. Because I'm not weak. I'm secure and confident in who I am.
Hallelujah.
Amen?
Amen.
If this word has found you in any form or fashion,
Hallelujah.
come down.
Thank you, God.
It's time for us to operate.